Henderson has the Sunset District, and now Evansville is getting ready to launch DORA next month. It stands for Designated Outdoor Refreshment Area.
But there are rules before you can step outside with an alcoholic drink in your hand. So Adam Trinkle with the Downtown Evansville Economic Improvement District is here to explain. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning.
All right.
Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, yes.
This has been a big topic, so explain what is DORA and how does it work?
Sure. So the DORA really started at the State House, the state legislation up in Indiana. The legislature passed a bill to allow the formation of designated outdoor refreshment areas in the state of Indiana, actually back in 2023. And so we've looked at it for some time. It's something our businesses have come to us and have expressed a real strong interest in. And then really, definitely over the past 9 months, we've worked to implement it in Evansville because it is a process. It just doesn't happen overnight. It starts by getting that support from the businesses, and we did a lot of research. We talked to a lot of communities that have benefited from DORAs. Here in Indiana, for example, we talked extensively to our counterparts at downtown Fort Wayne. We've talked to the city of Noblesville, and then we even talked to Dayton, Ohio, representatives from the largest DORA in the state of Ohio, because in Ohio, each state is different, as you mentioned. Ohio has had DORAs now for at least 5 years, and they've had demonstrated impact in driving more consumer activity, allowing businesses to do better in terms of increased sales, job creation. There's just a lot of overall benefits too. So a really great basic example is if you would come downtown for an event and a bar wanted to serve alcohol, at the present time, they would have to put up exterior fencing, creating this barrier kind of division, and you'd have to keep that alcohol within the fenced-in perimeter. The DORA changes the game from the perspective of as long as your drink is served in that DORA-branded cup, you're able to take it anywhere within the boundaries of the DORA, so which are primarily the central business district of downtown. So we're really excited about it. Like I said, it has demonstrated success and results in other communities, and we're looking to launch ours just a week from this Friday on July 4th.
Now, I hate to be a negative Nancy, but I'm sure there's been some opposition to this as well.
Well, you know, we went through a very transparent process where we go to City Council and we had an ordinance, and that was passed unanimously in March. There were some rules that we had to make sure that our neighborhood was on board, in the sense of we had to get sign off from the school, because any school or church that was within 200 feet of the boundaries had to sign off. So we modified the boundaries based on that feedback. But in terms of negativity feedback, we really haven't heard any. Businesses are very excited about it. Like I said, this really breaks down a barrier that previously existed. A lot of our businesses downtown, restaurants or bars, operate on a riverfront license through the Alcohol and Tobacco Commission. So that doesn't allow them to have carry-out sales. So they've really been at a disadvantage. Not that this is carry-out per se, because it has to be in that DORA cup and stay within the DORA boundaries, but it's really just trying to help level the playing field for them, allow them to have some additional sales. It's great for the summer months. It's a little hot now, but it'll be great in the fall as well. So, in terms of any concerns that people may have about safety or security, like I said, we've done extensive research in all of our conversations with other communities that have implemented DORAs. There's not been an increase in crime or security incidences. Our organization, which is primarily funded by property owners, actually funds to the tune of about 471 hours of security patrols a year already. So we've done this in a very skilled approach to make sure that we're doing things the right way. I'm sure it's something new, so maybe things will come up, but we'll modify it. The city's been a great partner. We've talked extensively to the mayor's office, the police department. So again, though, there's not that research from other communities that it is going to be anything negative. When we started looking at DORAs in Indiana about 9 months ago, like I said, there were 19 in the state. Now there's over 30, so they're growing. So there wouldn't, that's a real positive momentum about them too.
Well, all right. Thanks a lot for your time, Adam.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, time for a break here. Ron's forecast in just a couple of moments.